Good morning, everyone. I'm going to be starting the Silver Sneakers Classic class in about 1 minute. Go ahead and type in that you've arrived. Yep. Is this Cassie? Okay. Etta Sue has arrived. Cassie is here and my sister is here, and we will get started. Nice and tall. Shoulders back. Stomach is in and up. We have a tall neck. Let's try a little breathing technique today. We're going to inhale through our nose and then just exhale. And you can exhale either through your stomach, either through your mouth, or through your nose, whichever you feel more comfortable. Inhale and a deep exhale. Couple more. And one more. Let's pair a little movement to our breathing. So inhale our arms up and exhale down. Going for length. Again. Couple more. Last one. Let's try a little bit of this. Getting long through here. You do not have to keep that breathing pattern if it's new to you. We're just practicing that. So usually a good rule of thumb is inhale for length. So, and exhale, and I'm inhaling to get long. And again. Oh, that feels kind of good. Like it's a stretch I should have done an hour ago when I got up. 2 more. One more. And we're just going to warm up our shoulders so it's up and back. Actually, maybe it's a little more up and down. Think of your shoulder blades coming together. Up and forward. Does anybody hear a little clicking noise in their shoulder when they do this? Anybody besides me? So that's not the end of the world unless it causes discomfort. It just means you put a few city miles on those shoulders, which is what we want to do. We want to make sure we get, oh, here comes Buddy, nice and tall. My cat just joined the class. Ear to the shoulder, the other arm can get long. And this is just a nice long stretch of our neck muscles. Other side. to center. Nice and tall, looking over our shoulder. Other side. And one more time. Let's look up and down. One more time, up and down. Back to center. We kind of are going to do a little bit of more shoulder work, and then we're going to do hip work, and then we're going to stand. So we are doing little circles, going wider. Again, I'll say this at least 5 times. If any of these movements bother any joints, just skip the movement. Keep going. I got a comment coming in. Okay. The comment said bigger circles. No, I'm just kidding. Other direction. Other direction. And now go to a medium. Mediano. Anybody been to a yoga or Pilates class in Mexico? Pequeño. And I may have mispronounced that. Let's do just a tiny bit of wrists. It's kind of early for wrists, but I've been playing my guitar a little bit more, so I need to work on my wrists and fingers. And I know it's not always about me, but if my wrists and fingers need it, yours probably do too. And we're just wiggling our fingers. We're going to do much more of this later when we take the ball. And little circles. Other direction. And let's start to add a little movement. We're pushing out and pulling back. Like you're reaching out for something that you can't quite get, and then when you do get it, you pull it back. Your stomach is engaged when you're rotating. These are working these oblique muscles. Three more. 2 more. Last one. Rest. If you've taken this before, you're familiar with this. It's a combination of 4 different movements. The chicken, the goalpost, the peekaboo, and the overhead press. Again, if the overhead press is too tough, just skip that and do an extra peekaboo. Let's see, what would that look like? Here we skipped it, we did an extra peekaboo. Yep, that works. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And I don't know about you, but I feel like I want to stretch that shoulder a little bit. Other side, other side. Okay, enough of this. I want to get moving with my legs. Those are our big muscles. We're going to go out to the side and go ahead and reach. And you can also pick whether you want to tap the toe or tap the heel. So we're out, back in, across, and back. We're going to do the same leg over and over to fatigue it. And if you want to do something with your hands, we're tapping with the hands, same leg, opposite leg, same leg. That'll give your brain a little something extra to work on. How about 3 more of these? And switch legs. I might get a little lazy, so don't be lazy. Get that long length in your leg, as long as you can go. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Rest. We're going out, and now we are tapping a heel. We're flipping our arms. So this is one of the first things that we're doing that incorporates upper and lower body. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest nice and tall. How about a little of this? See if you can go quick. Going faster kind of wakes up the body a little bit, but only go at your own ability, and definitely don't hit yourself in the face when you do this. Other direction. I hope you're paying more attention to the class than Buddy. He's just grooming himself and could care less. Rest. Shoulders are back. Let's reinforce that idea. We really want wide open chest. Go ahead and grab the back of your chair and lean forward. So if you're sitting in an easy chair or a couch, it's probably not going to work. You really need a sturdy chair like the one I'm sitting in. And then back. And we're going to do one more stretch. How about stretching our big leg muscles? So heel to the ground with a fairly straight leg, stomach is in. And we're just hinging forward at the hip a little bit. And we can reach out. So it's bending at the hip. It's not bending at the back. It's not this kind of thing, right? Some people do that. That's not the end of the world, but we want a nice straight back, and you'll get just the great stretch with your hamstring. That's all we're going for. Other leg. Hip hinge. If you want to reach with the hand to kind of accentuate the stretch feeling, it would be like this. And back up. I would suggest having a sip of water. Hopefully everyone has a water bottle, and this is the amount of water that you should be drinking during class. Not one of these tiny bottles. When we stand, you're going to be behind the chair, and on a scale of 1 to 3, this would be a 1. This warm-up we just did is a 1. When we're doing our cardio or standing, it's going to be a 2. And a 2 means comfortable, not out of breath, not losing my balance, not having an ache anywhere. A 3 would be all those things. Don't be a 3. Don't be a 3. Let's come out of our chair and go ahead and sit right back down again. That was kind of mean. And what we're going to do is 4 of these. These are just similar to squats. Lean forward. Ideally, you can come out of your chair without assistance. If you do need assistance with your chair or with your hand, it's not the end of the world, but really focus on pushing up and then coming down with control. Don't just plop back down. How about 2 more? Last one. Go behind your chair. I may come in front of my chair sometimes to show you things, but you stay behind your chair at all times so you have it there if you need it for balance. Let's work on posture. You stay facing me, but we want the hips forward. We want the shoulders back. We want a tall neck. We want stomach in and up. Hands are here. Feet are hip width apart. Remember what we started the class with? Inhale. As you come down, do a little bit of a hip hinge. So your butt goes back a little. Couple more. Rest. We're going to do the same idea with our lower body. Our arms are going to do something different. Down, push up, pull it back down, push it up, down, up. 2 more. Up. 1 more. Push it up. Rest. go to the back of your chair, or stay behind your chair. I'll go to the back of my chair. We're going to do single leg things. First one is out to the side. 8, 7, 6. Work for length. Get as high as you can. You have your hand on the chair for balance. 2, 1. Other side. 8, 7. I have to be careful not to kick Buddy. 6, 5, 4. And it's not this, right? We're not turning our whole body. We are nice and tall going out to the side. 2, 1. Rest. Go ahead and have the leg go forward. 8, 7. Pushing it up, pulling it back. Push, pull. Push. In fact, can we do an arm? Of course we can. You got the chair with the other hand, right? 3, 2, push, pull. Push, pull. You got an extra one out of me there. Let's go to the other side. How about 10 of these? 10, 9, 8. The hand can actually go out to the side. The arm can go wherever you want. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you're feeling that nice stretch, plus also that standing leg is working. Let's do up, out, back, and down. 8, 7, 6. I'm speaking from experience. If you have arthritis in your hips, this may be challenging. I had a hip replacement in, when was it? 94. And before that, I wouldn't have been able to do this at all. So go at your own ability. Do what you can. Other leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. How about, stay where you are. How about something that looks like this? See how the leg, try to get the leg as high back as you can. 8. You can add the arms. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So what we just did, these are called dynamic stretches. You might think they're already exercises. They're simply stretches. Dynamic means movement, so this would be a dynamic stretch. If I wanted to do a static stretch of the leg, it would look like this. I would just hold it, and then can you grab the ankle? Be sure you hold on to your chair. This would be a dynamic or a static stretch of the big quad muscle. If you can't grab it there, can you grab a sock? If you can't grab a sock, just hold it there. Let's do the other side. Anytime you're on one leg, make sure you have a hold of your chair. And back down. Let's do up on our toes. How about 8 of these? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When we go up on our heels, we're going to go one at, let's do this first. Tap the heel. And let's add arms. So if you can let go of your chair to do this, otherwise have your hand on that chair. Tap, 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 tap. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Rest. Anything else for legs? How about leg circles? We did circles with our shoulders. The legs are very similar. The hip joint's very similar to the shoulder joint, except we won't go to those really big circles that we did with the shoulder. Other leg. What's an extra benefit when we do things with the legs versus the shoulders? I'll give you a second to think about it. An extra benefit. Other leg. Don't type in the answer because I want you to keep doing that. So the benefit for legs, right, is our standing leg is getting stronger and our balance is getting better. When we do shoulder stuff, our legs are already balancing us. Switch directions. And rest, rest, rest. Sometimes I do a tiny bit of balance work. Let's have today be one of those days. We are going to stand, pick one leg, the other leg, the toe is on the ground and the heel is against the shin. This can be your final position with one hand on the chair. If you can raise that foot off the ground so it's resting on the inside, don't put it up on the knee joint, either lower the knee. There's a couple of us that could get it above the knee. Now, for your balance part, make sure you know where your chair is. You can bring your hands to heart center, either one or both. Nice and tall, shoulders are back, and the hip is a little open. Building balance, building strength in that standing leg. Let's try the other leg. So our starting position is like a kickstand. The toe of the second foot is on the ground. Then if you want to bring the toe up, one hand to heart center. If you feel like you can let go of your chair safely, look like this. Nice and tall. Stomach is in, shoulders are back, neck is tall. And let's rest. Let's do a little movement. By now you should be pretty as warmed up, I think, as you're going to get for this part. So we're going to go one step to the side, one step back. 8. Why 8? Let's do 20. 20. Let's add arms. Chicken. You can go as quick or as slow as you want. If you need the chair for balance, hold on to the chair with one hand. Who's counting? What number are we on? How about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And how about if we rest and march it out? Stay behind your chair. So to do an easy march, any of these exercises can be done on the chair. Here's an example. I could march while I'm sitting down. So you do not need to stand. The only things you probably wouldn't benefit much from if you're sitting are the balance things, but then you could work on your posture. So we can march sitting down. It's actually harder for me to march sitting down, and to get a harder workout, higher knees, higher arms, and then a faster cadence. Be sure to pull your stomach in to support the lower back. How are we doing? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Jump rope. When I say rest, that doesn't really mean rest. It just means we're switching gears to do something else. If you need to rest, just sit out one of the things. For example, if I needed a break, I'd say, keep jump roping, everyone. Everybody, keep jumping rope. Keep jumping. Go backwards. Don't literally move backwards, but our arms are going backwards. How about 10 more? 9, 8, 7, 6. High knees. Don't be lazy. Don't be like little bitty legs like this. Big, boisterous, proud steps. Rest, rest. Here's one. Be behind your chair. We're going to tap out a foot. We're tapping out a clock. So, and it's the quarter hours. We're not tapping out every minute. So tap, 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 tap. Same leg. Five more. Building strength in that standing leg. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more other leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and rest, rest, rest. Hips forward, shoulders back. Reach, reach. We're going up on the toe of that back foot. So this, when I reach this way, I'm up on the toe. This hip is extended, the knee is extended, and the ankle is extended. That's called a triple extension because 3 things are extended. What are they again? Hip, knee, ankle. 2 more. Push it up, pull it down. Push, pull, push, pull. I said 2 more, actually. I think that's 6 more. I have 6 more left in me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and behind your chair. How is everyone doing? I think we should have a seat. Have a seat, and we're going to start using our equipment. Get yourself a nourishing drink of water. Where's my water? Grab your hand weights. If you don't have any of the equipment, you can use a water bottle for hand weights, cans of soup or cans of beans, anything that has a little weight to it that you can hold on to. The ideal weight for this class is anywhere from 1 to 4 pounds. I'm using 3s, and that's plenty. We're doing bicep curls if you haven't guessed. Pulling it up and pushing it down. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more, and rest. So you've noticed I kind of tend to do one set of a lot of different things. This is another bicep curl. We could easily do 2 or 3 sets of the same thing. It's just I'm trying to work different muscles as quickly as we can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if there's ever an exercise you can't do, if your overhead presses are tough for you, let's do them. 8. If you can't do an overhead press because it bothers your shoulder, just do more bicep curls or any of the other exercises that we are doing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest for a second. So we did an overhead press like this. Turn the weights like this. And this is a different kind of press. It's actually a little harder. So if it bothers anything, skip it. You may feel a little tension in your neck. Last one. So sometimes I skip that one because I think that is the most challenging one of all. Let's do lateral raises. Let's do them one at a time today. 8. That will give the other arm a chance to rest. And if you want to push yourself, you can do them both at the same time. You'll do twice as many then. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Oh, let's get up nice and tall. Let's pull our shoulder blades back. The weights are just sitting here. Stay seated. We're pulling our shoulder blades in and down. Looks like this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That also gave our shoulders a chance to rest. Let's do triceps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Another variation of the tricep extension is over your head. Again, if this is bothersome, just do the other one that we just did. So if you're doing this one, its option is to support your elbow. If you don't need to, you don't have to. But keep that elbow facing forward. It's not out here. If you're doing it out here, it's still an exercise. It's probably working more of your shoulder, though. Let's switch arms. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and tall. Palef press, pushing it forward, pulling it back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's flip the arms one quarter turn, and I call this the TV tray. I'm not sure why. Imagine you're reaching out to get a TV tray and then bringing it back so you can enjoy a meal. 4, I'm not even sure if that's the right imagery, but 2, 1, rest. We can also do that exercise with a hip hinge. Let's do our hip hinge and push the weight straight out and pull them back. This would be a row. Elbows are in nice and tight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you don't have weights, you can do all the things we're doing. It's almost the full benefit. We're getting great range of motion, great flexibility. Ideally, we have a little weight, so we add to some strength. Let's do, how about the pot stirring? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction. The longer your arms are, the harder it is. So if it's too hard to go really long, you can make little short pot circles, little short ones, or the big ones. 3, 2, 1, rest. We are, this is called the salt and pepper, or the cream and sugar, or calf, decaf. These are working our stabilizer muscles. These are harder than it seems at first when you do too many of them. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Rest. Rotator cuff, elbows in tight, out to the side and back. 8 of these. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, couple more, 2, and 1. Let's do one last thing with the weights. Hold them in one hand. Let it hang down, lean away, stretching out the shoulders, stretching out the neck. Leaning, leaning, leaning. Other direction. Back to center. Let's put the weights down. Grab a sip of water. Where did I put my water? So a couple of quick announcements. We will be having class on Friday. This class Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9:30, like clockwork. I had a little bit of trouble with one of the classes a couple days ago, or not a couple, like what's today, Wednesday? I think Friday. But hopefully every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you'll find me here. No classes tomorrow. Shoulders are back in honor of Passover. So I want to wish everyone Happy holidays, whether you're celebrating Passover, Easter, whatever you have going on. So no classes tomorrow, but classes on Friday. One more. Let's grab the stretch band. If you don't have a stretch band, a yoga strap would be better than nothing. The tie to your bathrobe. You could even hold a wooden dowel and do some of the stretching things. But luckily I have a stretch band. There's several different things we're going to do. Hands through the handle. Let's do a torso rotation. So we're just rotating and we're following the stretch band with our eyes. The leading hand, this is the leading hand. As we go back, that can actually pull a little bit, and that will get us deeper into the stretch. Follow it with your eyes. We wouldn't do this first thing because we're not warmed up, but now we are plenty warmed up. A couple more. One more. Go ahead and let the band get a little bit longer, and then do a nice easy back and forth. You can do, if you make it shorter, you can pretend you're paddling a kayak. It looks like a figure 8. Notice how that's working these oblique muscles here as we go side to side. If you're really paddling a kayak or a stand-up paddleboard, it's much harder than it would seem. So, but this will get us all stretched out and warmed up. Let's rest. Are you feeling that? I am already. And then you can get the band fairly long and go up, back down. If you are feeling flexible, you can pull the band a little farther and get behind yourself, behind your head, but only do that if it doesn't bother your shoulders. Otherwise, just go to your range of motion. A couple more. And you're feeling that, right? It doesn't take much, right? Am I right? Let's shift gears a little bit. We're going laterally out to the side. Somebody called this the Cupid because it looks like a bow and arrow. You're resisting the band coming back. We're pulling and then we're resisting. Pull, resist, pull, resist, pull, resist. Other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, here's something. This class is designed for a lot of this stuff to be done in the chair. If it feels too easy for you and you can do all these things standing, right? Everything I just did sitting down, you can do standing. But again, you have to ascertain your own comfort level. So I'll demonstrate most of these things sitting down, but a more advanced option would be doing it standing. We're going to do our hip hinge, lean forward, and row it back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. That's enough things with the hands through the handles. Let's unhook our hands. And we'll do a couple things with the band behind. And ideally, it's not over our shoulders, it's under our armpits. If it's on top of your shoulders, it's just going to rub on your shoulders. It's not the end of the world. Here we go. Push and then resist the band. Push, resist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Out to the side, going laterally. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Rotator cuff looks like this. We are alternating which arm is on top. The elbows are in tight. You keep doing. I'm just gonna take a little peek here. See how many we have watching. Good, good, good. Rhoda and Don are watching. Don is doing squats. So if you know Rhoda and Don Maines, Don does the best squat in the world, and he is probably tired of doing this, and he's starting to do his squats. Rest. That might be it for that. We're going to take the band, put it under our feet, cross the handles, going out to the side and back. 8, 7, 6, 5. You can either tap your heel or you can tap your toe. It's more challenging to tap the toe because it feels like the band is going to come loose. So feel free just to do the heel unless you want to try something different. And it's about time to stop doing these. Am I right? You feeling that? Oh, here we go. Row. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For some reason, I love doing these rows with the band. I just feel like I'm doing something kind of good. We're going to do single arm. So single arm means you're going to have both handles in one hand, opposite arm, opposite leg. You can see my leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg, other leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Let's stretch out that leg, and then we'll grab our ball. So stretching the leg, you can hold the hand. Can everybody see? Hold the handles wherever you want to. The farther up, the deeper the stretch. Out to the side. 8, 7, 6, 5. Try to be nice and straight. If you need to lean back in your chair for support, you can. On this one, just make sure your stomach is pulled in. 3, 2, 1. Other leg. Up, out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 2 more. 2, and 1. Let's grab the ball. If you would really like to get some of this equipment, I'm going to show quickly. It's just, it may be backwards when you're looking at it. I'm not sure when I'm doing a video if everything's backwards, but it's silversneakers.orders.com. silversneakers.orders.com. They have all this equipment. Like everything else, it's back ordered for most of the things. If you're buying the band, I would suggest the green band or the yellow are the easier. And of course, those two are sold out. If you get the ball, make sure that you get the pump. The pump, you'll need the pump to blow up the ball. It'll be very disappointing if you don't order the pump. And these things are very inexpensive. And now they're selling weights as well. I just noticed they have 2-pound weights and 3-pound weights on their website. And you don't have to get Silver Sneakers stuff. You can go, online to Dick's or any sporting goods store, any store that sells stuff like this, and get your own. Just in case I'm not sure how long we're going to be doing these online, but if it's a while, you would like to have your own. 6, 5, 4, 3. And again, if you, like I said a couple times, if you don't have your equipment, just go through the motion like you do have the ball, and you'll get the same, almost the exact same benefit. 3, it's just not as fun. Other direction. Let's play the opposite game, nice and long. If you have friends that want to take this class, but either they're not on Facebook or they don't like to get up quite so early, these classes are all saved to the JCC website. So just go to the virtual JCC, and then I think it's under, keep going, it's under JCC Fitness Videos. There is a section for Silver Sneakers, but that's same side, same arm, same leg. But the Silver Sneakers on the J website takes you to the Silver Sneakers company, and they do have some good videos there. But if you need to find our videos that we're doing, keep going. Go to JCC Fitness Videos, and then classes by your favorite instructors. There's a button. And then hit playlist. Playlist will bring you to every Silver Sneakers class that I've done. Let's stop doing that. Let's do this one. So we're just rolling the ball. There's a good chance the ball might roll away. Up. In other direction. And in making all the announcements, I used up almost all of our time. So we're going to put the ball under our leg and stretch it out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side to side. Four more. 3, 2, 1. I always run a minute or two late in my classes at the J, so why should it be any different doing it virtually? Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Side to side. And we also have a ton of other online classes, so if you're interested in something a little different, check out some of the other classes that we have. 2 more. And go ahead and put the ball down. We skipped a couple ball exercises today, but that will make you want to come back on Friday. Nice and tall, shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale. This is still my favorite quote. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. So go out, dance a little bit. We might, I don't know if we're getting range or not, but go out and do a little dance. We will see everyone next time. Thank you for coming.